You're watching Less Than Epic's coverage of the Overwatch League. Enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, my name is Kinky and welcome to Less Than Epic's Overwatch League Stage 2 MVPs. Today we're going to be bringing you who we believe is most deserving of the Support MVP for Stage 2. Our Stage 2 MVP, as you can imagine, is of course a Zenyatta main yet again. This is not to say that support players that don't play Zenyatta aren't worthy of this title, but it just shows how dominant our Stage 2 Support MVP is in his role. Our Stage 2 Support MVP goes to Jonak of the New York Excelsior. We are well aware of what might seem like a statistical decrease in performance from Jonak. His first kill differential went down from a +6 to a -13, and his over-under kills went from a -1 to a -19. When we look back and we consider what changed, the meta changed. What was the meta? Mercy. Mercy was able to help pocket Jonak and keep him up and topped off during the beginning of fights so that way he could get more kills and get more first kills. It's also worth mentioning that the drop in first kill differential and overall kills is roughly the same. So it just begs more of the question, what was the one thing that changed? And it was Mercy. With that being said, Jonak is still holding on to the #1 spot for all Zenyatta players around the world. He also holds the #2 position for Ana and the #4 position for Moira. Even though he only played Bastion very briefly in Stage 1, it is still worth mentioning that he has the #1 world position for Bastion as well. What was all that up to? The #1 overall player in the world. And the Overwatch League is no different. He is ranked higher than anyone else in the Overwatch League. The next closest player in the Overwatch League is his own teammate, Arc. Considering he is closing in on almost 20 hours in the Overwatch League, that is an impressive feat. It is much easier to get a high ranking with a quick flash in the pan like he did with Bastion. By the way, those 19.5 hours he has played in the Overwatch League, only one person has more time. His teammate, Meko, who's only played 7 more minutes than him. Just purely based off the fact that Jonak has the second highest played time in the league, and over 91% of that time has been on Zenyatta, really goes to show he truly is the best in his class, especially when he plays Zenyatta. That 91 percentage, by the way, has only gone up since Stage 1. In Stage 1, it was 89%, and now he's at 91%. Not only that, but it also goes to show how important it is to have him on the field for New York as much as possible. New York has the most play time with the standard 2-2-2 meta at over 94%, while the league average is only 88%. Now that's only a 6% difference, but when you consider how dominant the one meta is of 2-2-2, and they're still 6% higher, that's pretty large. A large reason why New York can stay in this meta so much is because of how well Jonak plays his Zen. He's essentially another DPS player out there when he's on Zen. Not only does he get a lot of kills with Zenyatta, but he also knows where and when to put that Discord orb in every match. Jonak is also very good at identifying when the enemy is focusing him and trying to shut him down, and learning how to change his game up to still be able to help his team. For instance, in New York's match against Seoul, which New York won after 5 rounds, Jonak finished the match at a 17-39 kill-death ratio. That's not so great, but he was only a -3 in the first kill differential. With having 39 deaths and only 17 kills, you would think that his first kill differential would be much lower than that. What did Jonak have to do? He had to change his typically aggressive, and when I say aggressive, I mean aggressive for a Zenyatta player, not a full-blown Tracer or Genji aggressive. He had to change his aggressive playstyle to be able to help his team pull out a win. I have no doubt in my mind that a large part of what he was doing was sitting back and just hitting someone with the Discord orb and letting his DPS go to town. We all know that New York has very capable DPS players. Anyways guys, that wraps up our Stage 2 MVPs. Let us know down in the comments if you agree with our pick with Jonak for Stage 2 or who you would have picked instead. Maybe it's time that we show some love to some non-Zen supports out there. Make sure you check back next week as we'll be continuing our weekly coverage of the Overwatch League. Take care everyone, and we'll see you in the next one.
If you like our coverage of the Overwatch League, let us know by liking and subscribing. And if you didn't, let us know why in the comments below. Maybe we can make it better. Thanks for watching, everyone.